We're working really hard to get you the build as soon as possible. We're working really hard for Lunaro. So this is our producer, Pat, working on PS4 Lunaro right now. So console Tenno, we are getting it to you as soon as possible. Don't worry, we hope to have the build end of June, hopefully out for early July, we'll see. This is the next frame coming. This is Titania. She is in the third part of the update umbrella tree. So she's not Spectres of the Rail. She'll be coming in the War Within. Those are razor butterflies on her, as you can see.
Razor flies.
I think she might have a couple more when she's final.
Yep.
And what is this here? Oh my god. Look at that. We have a kitten. Devstream, what should we name the kitty?
Uh-oh. I'm sure this will
Blender.
quick.
All right, let's see. So
Blender.
That's what you said.
Is it going to be Kitty McKitty face or something?
we'll see. You tell me what chat says.
like that's
this
what
is
the
coming
internet does.
in the Spectres of the Rail update, the Kavats.
Correct.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Great.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
A lot coming in that update.
Yep.
All right. Fluffy McFluffy
Fluffy.
face. What do you got?
Cheshire. Oh my god.
Mouse.
Clem.
Clem. All right, we'll go with Clem. That's awful. Okay, so now they run around your ship.
Oh. See you later.
Where are you going?
He's going after those bubbles.
Is he actually?
No.
Oh. Oh, he's having a nap.
He's having a nap.
What's going on here, bud? Oh,
You
okay,
have to show
so,
this in your ship.
well, there's something really cool happening now, and you can now straight up mature them. So my understanding is how we're releasing this with cats and Kubros and Kavats. You can keep them as puppies and kittens forever if you prefer that ambiance and want to just keep a sentinel.
Oh, that's cool.
Or you can immediately rush them for, I believe it's going to be free. You just can now mature them whenever you want. You don't have to wait 48 hours anymore.
Great.
You can just mature them.
Okay.
And the really interesting thing about Kavats is their heads and tails are the sort of breeding specialty here.
Exactly.
So every time you get one, you could get a completely different set of ears, face, and tail.
It's beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Is the petting animation in Interact with Clem? Oh my god. I don't know if this is going to work.
Break.
Will-
Sometimes stuff breaks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Flippin' adorable.
You hear purring.
Work with
Yeah.
Warframe. Like it just.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so unique.
Like, how do you get cats in Warframe? You make them bird
Just
reptile
so
cats.
wild. It's not a guarantee.
Oh.
Black ears and see, different kitty. So that's like almost like a beta fish tail. So this is one of the alternative looks you can get. Also, this is the luck cat. So this cat will give you the active role of this cat, so the active precept. So in the same way that the Raxa Kubro has the howl, this one will have distract. It becomes a decoy and sprints through the levels, drawing fire away from you. And then as it's passive, just a series of lucky things can happen, such as instant shield, rare resource just randomly drops, instant reloads on your weapons, or energy regen, or double damage. So all these different permutations can happen if you bring them with you. Hero cat, which is the RNG cat, basically.
Okay.
There's purring.
As long as our watchers can hear it. Oh, that one was cool too.
So these cats will be sharing a lot of mods with Kubros as well, so you don't need to refuse a whole bunch of mods. There are going to be some unique ones for them, but there's going to be a lot of crossover. So the Sanctuary or Shelter mod will work on them and such, so you don't need to worry about doubling up on mods there. So this is part of the Spectres of the Rail update, which is coming in June. Oh, what's this over here? A new part of the ship? Interesting.
Placeholder.
Well, maybe this is another reason why Sheldon didn't show up. So this is what's going to happen with blowing up the void.
Yeah, the void is blowing up with the next update.
So this is a change to how crafting stuff out of the void is going to work.
Getting stuff out of the
Getting
void.
stuff out of
Yeah.
the void. It kind of acts like a crafting system.
Yep.
There's these quantum projections, which are kind of like the Orkin technology of 3D printing. And that's the rewards are going to be kind of tied to this projection. And what you'll have to do is kind of, I suppose, if you get one of these quantum projections, you'll have to look for a void tear in the solar system somewhere. Some of those will be on in the void maps that you're used to, and thankfully some will be in maps that you're not used to. And it actually has a little bit of gameplay to it, which we're not quite ready to show. And if you do this gameplay, find that void tear and fight the kind of things that kind of erupt out of it, that will charge up your quantum projection, and then you can come back onto your ship and reveal what it is.
Yeah. So what's really interesting about this, from someone that's done all my own void grinding for all the parts, is you get to get your keys all still matter, because essentially we're going to be taking out a lot of the rewards on them, making sure every key has stuff on it, of course.
Yep.
And you're going to be able to actually see the drop tables for them in game. So you don't need to go to that forum thread anymore to see what does T1 exterminate drop. Oh, there's 17 things there.
It will also allow us to take the projections and narrow down what they can create, so that you can have a much more focused, as you said, void grind. Now it can be very focused on what you want rather than kicking it at a huge drop table. Now the other thing that's really interesting about this,
all your keys will matter, by the way.
All your keys will matter because they'll get converted into projections.
Yep.
The other interesting thing is, to kind of reduce a little bit of the RNG pain, is when you take a void projection and you basically charge it up and manifest the item. If it isn't what you want, or even if it is what you want, there's this residual that comes out. And so how the residual works is basically thanking you for doing this, even if you didn't get what you wanted.
So,
and you can use that to plug into next void projection to increase the chance of rare stuff coming out of it. There are more steps and there's more gameplay to doing what void grinding is. Right now, void grinding is play the same thing over and 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 over. This one is get the projection you want. Go seek out this void tear,
which is always going to be
play
active.
the custom gameplay that is, which is this kind of interesting escalation. The ducat system is not changing.
Yeah, not at all.
So the results of this this quantum projection thing, even if it's something that you don't want, keep it and sell it for ducats.
Are we showing what's in here in any of these updates?
This is not coming in 19. But man, it's really interesting. What could be behind that door?
It's a good
scary
cliffhanger.
Lore reveals and some interesting new systems. You just go down and see Lunaro.
So people like custom bindings, and we have a lot of different game modes now.
You can see some of the map rework has bled into the old map.
Yep.
Phobos now looks like a turd.
Phobos is actually a rock now. It's awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going into Space Grenadier Pursuit here. This is a brand new Arcwing mission type. That's pretty. Okay, so for starters, it is legit 6 degrees of freedom. It is insane. I can go.
Maybe just show looking around.
Slow there you go. Just be easy on our audience.
So watch the reticle. You'll notice the reticle's leading.
So the reticle is loose in the middle. It allows for aiming without the screen kind of jumping all around. But then as you hit the edges, you start to turn and move. So there's different areas of the screen that are...
Oh shit, that's my target. I'm going for it.
Yeah, so there's the courier ship. So as you're sprinting and boosting, the screen, that movement area narrows so that you have finer control over your flight. That is very bloomy.
Looks like we have a lens flare issue.
I think Jeremy might have...
It was trying to avoid you, which it's kind of busted. But it's basically using its turrets and guns, and it has mines that it deploys, and it has enemies that it deploys, and smoke screens and cloaking. And it's trying its best to get away from you. So there's weak spots on the ship. There's areas of the ship that you have to kind of destroy and disable before you finally can disable it completely. So it tries to do its best to avoid you.
And so the movement system is, if you've played flight games in the past and you have that sort of, your reticle leads your movement, it is so freeing to be able to fly around kind of off the third-person rails we had before. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like, it's incredible. It is.
So if you bank hard, you actually can get the screen to go 90 pretty easily, and then you end up chasing the ship and you're upside down, the ship is the other way.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous in a good way. And then, of course, you can still cast all your Arcwing powers.
Yeah. And currently, we're, especially for the Corpus mission, which kind of has an up to it, has an up orientation.
Yes. I got him.
That was really easy.
Yeah, I just...
we might...
That seems like something's busted.
Well, scaling might need to help.
Yeah, so the Corpus missions have like an up to them through the trench run missions. So the melee attack currently corrects your orientation.
Yeah, so you can see...
So you can kind of get back to the righted up of the world. Space has no up, but...
Wow, when is this coming?
That's with this...
Oh yeah.
Spectres of the Rail.
Forgot about this.
Love it.
Yep.
Love it.
This is...
Yep, so that is the new healer.
This is the concept. Where is the model done?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Steve
UI
Sinclair,
guys.
what have you done?
Here's the locator for the new tears that are going in and places you can go to do those things. I shouldn't even click on. Oh, okay, that worked.
Oh, it's starting. Cancel.
Okay, yep, some weird stuff there.
Yeah. Heavy look IK, but
Yep. Yeah, we did stuff, and I tweeted stuff, and then so this is kind of the thing, and you can see where, there's the planets are more animated.
Go to Phobos.
I
Show
have
the
to,
new
I have
rock.
to still. Oh, Phobos, yeah.
Oh, look at that rock. Look at that rock.
So we're still kind of working on this thing, and we are really running out of time. So some stuff we're going to it'll be, there'll be a couple iterations. You can see these really cool junctions now that lead us to. Oh, that's a spoiler, and placed in the wrong spot.
got it.
And you can see that some of the places, we have little animated effects on the planets. We're showing the relays, and you have these quick jumps that show the relationships in the progression between them. And I think that's about it. Yeah. So there's this kind of place, and you have to go up, and I'm not going to go any further, but you have to go in here and kind of prove your worth to be able to unlock the next region. If you're worried about the map changing and losing mastery, what's going to happen instead is that the mastery is associated with these junctions, rather than every single freaking dot in the.
I don't know if
it's
it
all
works.
placeholders. Sorry, art team, I didn't tell you I was showing this.
Who is that? Oh,
That's why it's called Spectres of the Rail.
Look away!
Right there.
Look away! Get back in the ship. Anyway, I'm quitting now before I show too much.
Jeff, what are you doing? Poor Tim.
This is nightmare quality video.
This is the
Why is this?